Cordrax again, and today, guys, I'm here to do another anime review, and this anime review is to Tales of Zestiria Season 2, Episode 1, guys. Yes, guys, the anime for Tales of Zestiria is finally back! Hell yeah! If you guys remember correct, I reviewed last season, and I enjoyed it the hell of it, and I've got to tell you, the anime made me play the game. It made me play the game. I got the game and I ended up playing it. And it was awesome. Literally when I played it, it was awesome. I liked the story of it. I'm not going to say anymore because it's going to... As I now have watched the play, as I now play the game, I'm no longer an anime only watcher to Tales of Zestiria. Thanks to playing the game, I'm now completely a game watcher. So I know what the game is going to be like, how the anime is different between the games, how... I'm actually surprised how much different the game is to the anime. Like, the game was the first original source Tales of Zestiria, so I was expecting the anime to follow somewhat, as much as it can. There's a lot, I'm actually surprised how, like, there's a lot that was changed in the anime compared to the game. But I digress about that because the war that was going on, we don't encounter until we actually start adventuring with Rose. We start adventuring with Rose. That's when the war starts. But this is after we start adventuring with Rose. It's the starting period when we start adventuring with Rose. So that means we don't encounter the Lord of Calamity yet until we start adventuring with Rose. But in the anime, we end up meeting the Lord of Calamity at the end of the season, even before Saray starts her adventure with Rose. Before she becomes... I'm not going to invent or anything else, but this is before they start adventuring with each other. So that's one major change I noticed, that the reveal of the Lord of Calamity, how far in the game, also how the section of the game that shows you when we meet Rose, how we encounter her, and also surprisingly also another thing also got changed is certain events that also happen in the anime. Like, it's also a lot different compared to the game, which is also another thing I'm actually a bit surprised about. For example, trying to remember one scene from the previous anime, from the last season. That I think it was. Oh yeah, I remember correct. With the princess, with the princess and Rose. They end up knowing each other. But the way they got revealed that she was part of the Scare Bones. Saray's the one who reveals that Rose got revealed by Saray in the game, but in the anime, she got revealed that she's the Scare Bones from the princess. I'm trying to remember her name. I think her name was... even playing the game, I still can't remember names properly. Louise? Yeah, Louise, I think. I might be wrong, but yeah, Louise. So... but Louise, pretty much. Which... That's one major difference, because that means in the game, Saray was the one who reveals that she was part of the member of the Scare Bones, but in the anime, Louise, the princess, shows she was the member of Scare Bones, and the leader of it. So that's one thing I'm a bit skeptic about. But and also in the anime as well, I don't think Saray still doesn't know that she's also. I can't remember this. Saray knows that she. I don't think she revealed that she was the leader of Scare Bones to him yet, did she? Did it? To him yet. So I'm just still wondering how they're going to reveal that to Saray that she's the member of Scare Bones. So I need to double check with that. But anyway, scratch from that. But anyway, let's get into the episode. Let's get into this episode of Tales of Zestiria Season 2. So in this episode, we're now in the next city known as Lustenberg. In this point, Saray is traveling to Lustenberg so he can, check his own malevolence going around, being the normal shepherd, and also training to be a full-blown shepherd, training to be the shepherd, so training at the same time. So, and he's traveling with Rose and her other business. You know her other business she does to make sure it's undercover so no one else can find out her real job or her real identity is the leader of the Scattered Bones, which is something when I found out in the game it was a big deal and very emotional when we get more down to our arc. But this episode, we get also introduced to another character that which also meets in the game. I think I'm trying to remember his name. Garen, I think that is his name. I might be completely wrong, but we meet the leader of the platoon of the Platinum Knights of Lustenberg, which in this episode, which I think in the anime he's a bit more strict in the anime compared to in the game, because in the game, I remember correctly, he was a bit more kind-hearted. I think it's going to show you more. Of course, it still shows his kind-heartedness in this anime. He still shows it, but I think at the start, he doesn't show his strictness at all until maybe when he shows him to be the leader. But we remember correct, he didn't show that much strictness when he was in the game compared to the anime. But again, I digress from that. So I was a bit shocked the way he was portrayed in the episode, because I remember correct, like I said, if I remember correct, he was not that big of a strict person when I first went in the game. So I was a bit shocked, but of course, a bit more later in the episode, he showed his other self, which is I'm glad about. Which that means his character personality did not change at all. It's just he was in his job mode as one of the two knights, which is good at least. So we're gonna try to see him, and I'm actually glad. I don't know, the way how the opening worked in the anime, like I saw the opening, which is at the end of the episode. How the opening looked for the series, I noticed that this season might be the last what we're gonna see for Tales of Zestiria anime, because the way it was portrayed, this might end up completing this anime series of Tales of Zestiria, which I'm gonna be worried about, because there's a lot in the game, which I actually surprised when I played the game. It looks like you can't replay from a certain point. You can't replay it. You have to actually, if you're gonna replay the game, you need to do it from the beginning. I'm actually shocked about it. You have to do it at the beginning? I don't like that. I did not like that. I wanted to go back to how I was with all my stats, all my gear, and I complete some separate missions. But no, seems like I can't do that. I was one bit annoyed about the game. I can do that unless there was something I did not notice in it. But it looks like you can't replay the game from the point you saved. Well, you can, but when you actually complete the game, you can't do it again. Once you complete the game, you can't replay from that point. You can't, because the story's over. You can't. And that's one bit skeptic, a bit upset about. Like, I wanted to play more of the game, but yeah. But either way, very good from that. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be avoiding. Means that means I completed the game exactly how the game story ends. I finished it, so I just want to go. That means I know how the story works, and I just want to be a bit worried about the anime, because that means there's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna be skipped. Because if it's gonna be like last season, which was 12, 13 episodes long, I need to double check. I reviewed them, so I need to double check how many episodes is there. But I'm gonna wonder how they're gonna end it. Because like I said, 12 episodes, 13 episodes long. I'm gonna be a bit annoyed because I liked how Tales of Zestiria was, and I'm gonna be worried about how many things are gonna be skipped, because there's a lot that I feel like they should keep in the anime. But that's one thing I'm gonna be worried about this season. But the overall pacing in the episode was good. I understand, and I'm liking some certain events. Now there's also certain events also happened in the anime that did not happen in the game, which I'm actually surprised, because the game was more depth compared to the anime. So I don't know. I think the point when Rose goes to assassinate one of the higher ups in Lustenberg, he looked similar to another person, but we definitely know he's not, because the other person looked different. But I never saw him in the game. I never saw this character in the game. and I didn't even see that part of the game at all. So I was wondering, okay, I was wondering why that is the case. But anyway, so yeah, in the overall episode, it was good. I like the animation, like I said, Ufotable was animating this, which I'm glad the animation looks spot on, and I can't wait for the next episode. I really like Tales of Zestiria, and I really want to see a good adaptation as they can get. So yeah. Now guys, that's my anime review to Tales of Zestiria Episode 1, Season 2. Hope you guys like it, comment, chat, that stay. If you guys have fan mail, comment down below. And yeah. Hope you guys like it, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I'll see you guys later. Bye guys!